What's up? It's your boy Mean Joe Green, aka Prince of the Ghetto. Y'all hit the like button on your way in, and if you're not subscribed, go and subscribe to your boy channel. You know what I'm talking about? I want to talk about something real quick, man. I just saw a video of Dreka filing for 77K a month child support for two kids. And I want to get into that, man. You know, Kevin Gates, I know Kevin Gates, he been out here wilding lately. He been triggering out doing things some I don't agree with, but I'm not here to talk about Kevin Gates. I want to talk about the problem with this child support system. I mean, the man do all the work. The man make all the money. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, he got two kids, he got to take care of his responsibility. And I say 77K a month is way too much, man. You really supporting your ex-wife lifestyle and her family. You got two kids a month. I think maybe he should at least pay all the bills in the house where his kids stay, buy groceries in the house where his kids stay. And because I'm sure he buying the kids things that they need. I'm sure when he see his kids and talk to them what you need, he's spending money doing for them. And I say maybe after him paying all the bills and stuff like that, maybe 10 grand a month, for her and for anything, 10 to maybe 15 grand a month. We'll take care of both of those kids for things they need, maybe rides to school, on his end. And not knowing what he doing for the kid. If he rich like he is, he doing his part. So where's 77K a month coming from? That's like damn near $1 million a year. She ain't been on stage, traveling, rocking shows, writing those rhymes, putting in the work. Now it's a different story if that person there with you and she working, y'all working together, making this money together. Then maybe I could see that. But you got some women that just married to him and just happy to say, yeah, that's my husband. And then once she filed for divorce, she want everything. And she didn't put in not one sweat or brow fell from her eyes for doing any work. You know? See, if the way I see it, if you women want to still live that lifestyle, stop filing for divorce. Keep your rich man. They file for divorce and want to take half of the damn near all that he got. It shouldn't work like that. If she decide to leave this man, and this man is the breadwinner, then that's the consequences that she got to fall for. You left the money too. You know? And if you got kids and the kids living with you, you should get a little child support, but not damn near $1 million. It don't take that much to raise kids. Think about the regular people. They raise their own kids off jobs, check to check. And just because this man rich, you still can live a good life by him paying all your bills and maybe getting 10 to 15 grand a month. That's a damn good life, And then she got to do her 50%. Well, her 50 come in there. On financial, I'm sure she probably, making sure they do their things, that's why I say the 10, 15 grand, because she the one watching and making sure if the kid gets sick and things like that, she's still able to do that. And as a man, he should do his 50%, by putting his 2 cents in and talking to him, getting them sometimes on weekends, and it should work that way. But a woman that's getting all the man's money, no, she chose to leave that, so she left the money too. That's how that should work, man. And I'm beginning to think that child support stuff is a scam. And that's the really reason why a lot of men is choosing not to get married, man. Men that's making money, 100,000 or better, Rather not get married because look how these women, as soon as they get married, they want a divorce. Just like with this Travis Hunter situation, he just married this woman and she filed for divorce. You know, and this Darius McCrary situation. You know, the guy who play on Family Matters. He over child support and they caught him by the border. And guess what they did with him because he didn't have the money? They'll lock you up. They locked him up because he didn't pay his child support payments. But this the crazy thing. If they lock the man up for not paying the child support payments, how can the man hustle and get the money to help pay the child support payments? He locked up now. So let me get this straight. They will lock a man up, take the man's driver license. The man needs probably transportation to get to work. You take the man's driver license. And then if he go farther in depth in the child support, you'll lock him up. Now he really can't do nothing for the child. Can't talk to him, can't see him, can't give the child game, can't tell the child he love him. You see what I'm saying? Can't even try to find a job to get some money too. Help take care of this child. You done locked them up with no bail. Make that make sense. And I'm telling you, a lot of men is looking at this and they choosing not to get married, man. And the way I see it, that will be smart in this day and age is not to get married because as we can see, the woman would get all, marriage really benefit the woman. A man don't benefit at all. I'm talking about at all. Man in it for the love. If a man marry you, woman, he love you. And the woman, if the woman want to get married by the man, she really want the joy, the wedding, and then the good lavish life. And once she get tired of that man to see that she can continue the lavish life by getting half of this man money, a lot of women falling doing it, filing for divorce. They the ones file for divorce and then want to get half of the man money. So if a man chose not to get married in this day and age, hey, I can't fault him. I agree with him. I stand by that because the way they treat a man once they have a child or you can't pay the child support, you going to either get locked up or they going to take all your hard work money that you done did. And guess what this woman going to do? She going to move on with another man, probably taking care of this man. You know, you sponsoring her life for her to live another whole life with another family, with another man or woman these days. So, man, I just wanted to just speak on that, man, because that's crazy. 77K a month? Man, you got people around here don't even get 77K in 2 years for child support. And them kids and them, they coming up just fine. Going to school, they making it through life just fine. Lady, if you want to leave that man, you left the money too. So women, y'all be trying to want to file for child support for to take all this man money. They need to stop that. They need to come out with a law to stop that. You know. But that's my thought on that, man. And there's a lot of men around here, man, that's paying child support. You know, I know a person paying child support. His son is grown, 30 years old, and he got a deceased son that's been dead for 10 years, and he's still paying back child support for them. Working a job. And they took his, like he had to fight to get his license back. And now he working a job and they hitting him up. He behind. It's like he'll pay child support probably for the rest of his life because he's an older guy. And I'm like, that's crazy, man. And hardest times is, and these the rules that they make for black men, for men, period. You know. But I just wanted to put a little food for thought on the guys and some of you women too to see what's really going on and why it's hard for a black man, man. It's just one problem for a black man. If you have kids by a woman that hate, mad at you, these the tactics they can do to try to hurt the man, you know. And that's what's going on, man, in these ghettos and in life, period, you know. So yeah, man. Shout out to Gates, man. I hope he get that straight. Because man, it's crazy, man. And I hope Darius McCreary, the guy from Family Matters, he can get out and get his life back on track. Because look what he locked up. Look what it do to your life. Lock you up, hold you back. And your kids ain't got nothing to do with it. They rather probably want to see their daddy. But since the law, the system, he didn't pay his child support, let's lock him up. Man, that's crazy. But yeah, man, I just wanted to put that on y'all hearts today, man. To think about that. And as always, man, I'm gonna come back with some more flavor. It's all good. It's your boy Mean Joe Green. It's love. And I'm about.